Australian Netball Federation national titles. This is the last event, the under-18s, the under-18 final. First of all, once again, I'd like to announce that we're very proud to have CueballTV live streaming this event to the worldwide network. Let's give a round of applause for CueballTV. Thank you once again to Port Victoria, Don Collins as President, Ken Ramat and Andrew Bird, who've done a wonderful job over the last week. Give a round of applause for Port Victoria, please. Greg Dillon, Junior Development Officer, and all the umpires and the jury players. Please give a round of applause to the officials and particularly to the players that are taking part in umpiring. Some of these young players look up to our senior players, and it's wonderful to see the senior guys coming up and do some umpiring. Just on our leisure and sports, our major sponsors, thank you. Barrett and Ben Newman and the staff, give a round of applause to Barrett. Now to introduce the official players.
8 ball or something.
The umpire for this match,
Coming in for the money.
Gordon Males.
Yeah, $21 for umpiring, man. That's more than I've earned in pool. That's probably more than Dan's earned in pool. All I did was umpire.
First of all, from Queensland, in the quarter-final, he defeated DJ Randall of Queensland. In the first semi-final, he went down to Cale Barrett from Tassie 4-3. He had to play off in the preliminary and defeated DJ Randall of Queensland once again to make the final. Ladies and gentlemen, Jayme. He's a winner of straight through to the semi-final and defeated Jayme 4-3 in that first semi-final, which made him qualify directly to the grand final. Ladies and gentlemen, for the best mania, Cale Barrett. We wish both those players the very best of luck. Umpire, take control, play, and have a game.
Come on, Jayme.
Thank you. Good round of applause for 2014.
Okay, welcome to Barrett for the under-18 national singles final versus Jayme White and Cale Barrett. With me is Brenton Collier.
How you going, buddy? Who's your prediction?
Mate, I wouldn't like to play either of these guys, so
Me either.
both on their game, they're both very, very dangerous.
Can you issue a block warning on coaching
I
and
hear
mobile
Jayme
phones, please?
basically didn't miss a ball against
Mobile phones stand
VJ in
silent
this
or
inning.
I
vibrate.
watched the match 2 days ago and I actually wanted to quit pool.
Good luck, gentlemen. Time running.
It was unbelievable. It was just perfect pool.
Cale on the string gets the break.
Good break.
Well potted.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yeah, have a look at the reads, mate.
He's going to be straight away thinking to himself, how good is that at the start of the match? Make
Red
sure
balls
I finish.
play.
And I think he's a player that definitely, he doesn't rush around. He definitely makes sure of things. And
It'd be a nervous start. You just want to get on this one underneath.
straight away gets that bad ball. The only danger ball. It's got a certain result. The white spreading over to the red. I like the way that he just makes sure of everything. He doesn't rush around though.
No, he's a very deliberate player, and if he can get down on that. Oh,
Oh,
Yellow balls.
I didn't see the reason. I didn't see the reason.
Straight
Yeah,
up for the other end then.
Jamie's just going, thank you very much.
He'll be thinking I can have a free crack at these because I shouldn't have even been on the table.
And he seems to be a bloke that, the match I watched him 2 days ago, the white ball was literally on a string. It was amazing. It wasn't under 18 level, it was literally like Australian team men's pool level.
Yeah,
under pressure with the whole room watching. It was amazing.
These two have both got the game to match it with anyone at any age.
The Q action is just phenomenal. That's textbook Q action for me.
Yeah, he's only got one to move out now.
Not that I know a whole lot about Q action, considering mine's sort of.
You
You
are
know.
kidding, mate. You're talking to me. You know, I'll cue out of my ear.
I Q however it works, mate.
Well, national title to your name, mate. It must work pretty well.
Second is it?
Yeah, just over.
I like that confident though. Just back yourself. You know you're good enough with one.
Waste the one.
Just waste it. So many young players try and go. I need two. I love the way. That's good confidence.
Yeah, he'll be right.
He's backing himself.
He can even.
The only trouble ball is that yellow near the red
We can get on that
on the
now.
bottom right.
Right, he's going to come up.
He doesn't seem to be. I don't think he's going to miss a straight pot all day. It's when he gets in the only difficulty might be the chance.
That yellow next to the
Does
red.
that actually
He
go
can
in
get
the
on
corner?
that. Yeah, he can get on that from
It's not as
not
bad
far
then.
off where the yellow in the middle of the table is.
Would you play this and then come up, like pull in the corner, come up to the bottom of the middle and then float down for it, or would you get on it now?
He's got the perfect angle to get on it now. And as long as he's got not dead straight on the one in the middle, he'll be fine.
Oh, he's on it.
Yeah, he's
He's on the one, the trouble ball now.
He's okay.
If he can get on the one in the middle,
Well, he might. Yeah, he can take the one in the middle of the table next, then run through.
you'd almost stun into the red and leave yourself the cut in the middle.
Just got to roll straight to the cush here.
That's
perfect.
a decent shot.
That is perfect.
He's,
A lot harder to leave it there than he made it look.
I'll tell you, he does know where the white ball's going.
He's got a good head in his shoulders. He's alright, just leave himself a long way.
Yeah.
Cale will be thinking,
There's no need to do anything different. Just roll it in and take yourself a shot, don't you?
he can just roll it straight across the table if he wants.
Perfect start to an under 18 final for him.
Perfect for Jayme, not quite for Cale. He's going the safe way. It's a good shot. He's backing himself to play it from there. Good on him.
He can get his hand on the table. Everything's going well. From what I've seen, he doesn't miss this. No chance at all he misses this.
There's a bit more pump in this match than his previous ones, but you're backing him. Lovely.
He jumped up a little bit, but that's nerves, obviously, getting into the match. But still,
He got through the ball enough,
still good enough to pot it.
and he will be stoked with that. He shouldn't have got a visit in the first frame. Now
Definitely
he
not.
climbs him up with a break.
Yeah, it's almost like he broke serve.
He did. And mentally, that's a big positive for him.
A major thing is winning that first, getting that frame on the board. Definitely.
Yeah, Cale would have been thinking.
There's the
would have been
1-0.
thinking the frame's over before he actually got there. So.
Just a bad choice of shot. And
Come on, Jayme.
I think Cale's played enough in national men's pool to forget about that and move on to the next frame.
Yeah, exactly.
But unfortunately, Jayme is.
He's come up short.
Oh, well then, now he's got a chance to redeem himself, and like I said, he's played enough at men's pool to forget about the first one.
The Reds aren't too bad.
Well, it's probably not a pot out option, but it's definitely you take control, don't you? You take control.
The red on the right side cushion there does come down under the black.
And either way, you're going to take it. If it's in or over, you're going to take control. Aren't you? So
Yeah.
you'd almost play the bottom corner one and get the white, and then play that first off. Yellows.
Okay.
I just don't like yellows because bottom yellow near the red. How do you break it out?
Well, it pretty much forces you to need to cover this now to get it in front,
Yeah,
but it's not the angle.
It's
to
a
do it.
safety shot though, isn't it? Like it's not an attacking shot.
Not sure if you can get it right over the hole either.
No, I don't think he's going to be. Yeah, it was never going to be right over the hole.
No, that's right.
Come on, Jayme.
It's almost worth some kind of just moving the yellow away. Like,
Yeah, I think if you play inside angle on the red, keep the red towards the black, and it'll just move
Yeah.
the yellow out of the pocket.
Yeah.
Probably tie the black up more. So
played exactly the same shot he's played, but a bit harder.
that's the shot.
And moved it. Now he's going to have to move the yellow away from where he doesn't want to move it.
Yeah, he has to just touch this.
So,
He has to just roll on top and
Jayme-
touch it, and Jayme's going to do the same thing on the red.
without playing a shot, Jayme's become favourite when he shouldn't have been. When Cale had a choice of balls. And I think he's made the wrong choice.
You can play a pretty good shot to nothing, just nicking off it. You're not leaving him a lot up the table.
Why not go half ball off and knock the yellow off the rail?
Yeah, it's not a bad option.
You play that ball and you knock the yellow up the rail, and what has he got? He's got nothing.
I don't mind that shot though. So it leaves him a Hail Mary up the top.
And he's always got the option.
He's just going to try a containing shot, which is very hard from there. And he's still got plenty of room to get the red in.
I think especially after the first frame, Cale's going to be feeling a little bit more pressure than Jayme is now.
Yeah.
Jayme's had a nice out to finish. The nerves
30
are
seconds.
if he's down. This is his chance if he keeps playing good pool.
And that's pretty much exactly what he wanted him to do. Play
Exactly.
something up the top. And then allow him to get going again.
Ooh.
Just try to probably play that with the bigger side to hold him and didn't allow enough of the throw.
It just might just boost Cale a little bit, gives him a little sniff here. Almost gets a free shot at it. Unless you wouldn't have expected the shot to go. He's good enough.
He can get on the black, so
There's no real trouble pools. It's getting on the yellow down here in the bottom corner is
which
only
he
might
can
be.
do right now. And he has.
I think he has.
He might not be far enough.
Doesn't look like he's loving it, does he? He's got a big pocket in the top left, but he can cut the yellow.
Big pocket both sides, really. You won't want to push this to the push his other yellow to the cushion though.
No.
Because he'll be cannoning into it.
You almost can't roll it, you've got to play it well enough.
There's plenty of it.
Play a good shot. See, he's played that well off the rail to make sure of not putting the yellow safe.
He's going to take the one over the hole now. No, it's very big of you too, Brenton, to come over here. 2 flights all the way from Port Lincoln to support SA and the juniors.
I'm all about the juniors, mate, progressing the game. To be fair, we have got a young fella from Port Lincoln that's actually here, Chad McGrath.
Yep.
Only playing a game seriously for about a year and make leaps and bounds.
So it's
Leaps and
fantastic.
bounds.
And he's had a good week.
He's done all right. I wouldn't say I don't think he'd be happy with the result he got, but I also don't think he knew how good the talent is in Australia. So I think it's a learning curve for him. But I think he wants to put the time in. He wants to get a result. So I think he's going to go hard.
Mate, there's been some great ball and the vast
30
majority
seconds.
seem to have had a great week and really enjoyed themselves despite the unbelievable heat we've had. Which is great. I don't really like this shot because he's got a lot of work to do.
There's a lot of work to do here.
This white's going to want to run, so he's going to have to check it up off the back cushion and
Very hard to
hold
play
right
heaps
there.
to check,
And then he's got to get on the black, which is
pretty much
on a dime off the
Yeah.
cushion too.
it's tough work.
Yeah, it is.
He's made it a lot tougher than he had of. You want to be playing that the ball over the corner early and finishing up the top table and then playing the black. He's basically going the absolutely wrong direction he wanted to be.
And now, yeah, he really has to.
But I mean, see,
Foul.
I think he was trying to screw
even
back cushion and glide into that gap.
even if he doesn't go in off there, he still hits just above jaw, and it's not getting where he wants to be.
Yeah.
It's a lot of nerves, I think.
Jayme's hiding the fact well that on the inside he's jumping for joy right at the moment.
Well, I read his mind, and he just said he wanted to go and party, but he obviously had to play the final, so he wants to buy Cale a couple of drinks, I think, for the opportunities he's given him.
That'll have to be cordial, mate.
Obviously.
You can have a coffee with me.
Too much caffeine, I think, for the young fellas.
You won't need the nerves to be going any harder at the moment.
Tell you right now,
That's a
that is
lovely
just
angle.
about perfect. His action, I wouldn't mind having that action. I rate it.
Yeah, he's on it. Now we can just clear those two reds. Sneak it behind the black.
That's actually it's just a good shot because for a young, I know a lot of young, they want to have a go at everything.
So,
And he's,
that shot, get out of there.
yeah, and he's decided not to have a go, made a decision.
And the other good thing he's
And
done is
that-
he stopped him from pushing the black down on the
Yeah, that is absolutely frame winning.
Unfortunately, for me, at 37 years of age, these kids are smarter and cuter. I've been trying all sorts of crap to try and bug out them.
Well, I'm similar to yourself. I don't mind a little bit of freestyle pool, but
30
I
seconds.
think he has played the right shot under the conditions.
I'd be angry at a 17-year-old opponent just for thinking of that.
Well, that's why I played him one-handed yesterday, so even if he beat me, I could say, well, at least we played one-handed.
Foul.
Imagine if I played him, I didn't want to play him two-handed, and then he could walk around going, I just feel like absolute shit. I'm not like,
Cale's made another big error there.
yeah, it's not.
He just had to, if anything, overcut that ball. Make sure it stayed behind the yellow. This is playing right into Jayme's hands here.
Once again, same thing.
His
Puts this and
last
just
trouble ball.
could even move the black as well if you wanted to.
Just play that shot.
Oh,
Don't leave him a Hail Mary.
Yeah.
Leave him nothing.
The only shot he's got here is black on the yellow on the red, leave him with two, but then he's not, the ball, there's no tough ball, you're going to leave him with two on the black, he's good enough to pot him.
And he'll have played a lot better than the last one.
Yeah.
But
The only other shot he could play is black on the yellow, but not pot the red, and just try and spread the red and the yellow over the red.
he can play across the table, two cushions, and nestle into the yellow, but it's a big ask.
I actually don't mind deliberately fouling, playing the black onto the yellow, and moving the yellow in front of the red and the black the other side, and total coverage. Don't put the ball, just fully cover it.
Foul. 2
Well, he's hit that as good as he could have, but it's still...
He's given himself a small sniff. I think Jayme's going to be good enough to play this with two shots and win the frame, but I don't think he had any other chance of winning the frame.
So he's just got to make sure he's got good angle to get back. Even without
He could land middle table here
play it off
and
the
just
bush.
come off the back rail, and you don't even have to smash it. You just sort of bounce it out and give yourself a top either corner.
It'd be nice if he right down next to him.
I actually, now he's going to land absolutely fat on it. Like with one good shot here, a little bit, soft screw off the rail.
Be careful. Well,
See,
you got to be a little bit careful because you got to screw off the cushion.
but now's not too bad. You just play off the rail,
Depends
half.
how close together they are. They should be fine. Just got to control
I
them.
don't know. He seems like he can get it out. Yeah, it's a pretty good shot.
And
The one
the
thing,
best way to do it is make sure you leave the black in the middle of the table.
But
You've always got a shot.
I know it looks like he's a genius, but he didn't need that result even. He just made sure the white was in the middle of the table and the black was somewhere around it. He was going to give himself a shot on the table.
Yeah,
It looks like it's a great shot, but he played the right way to get that.
that's right.
Oh, he's bad. That's real bad.
It's just a little bit of a twitch on him. He's just tried to steer it a little bit.
Yeah, he hasn't just missed that. That could be. That's obviously the nerves coming in. Cale gives himself a good chance to get back in this match and calm his nerves down a little bit. It's
That's
always
the sort of bloke you want for your first front.
It's always nice putting a black in a singles final.
Well, I wouldn't know, mate, unless you told me about the singles final at the Baxter Tavern Hotel.
Or the Slate Open, or the National Teams Final, anything like that. Any of those finals you played in, Peter?
To be honest, mate, I don't remember much of the Slate Open final. It was a bit of a blur.
Well, I'm tipping you were probably the most nervous, and I think I might have been the second most nervous person, and I was not in the same state.
Mate, I actually hadn't even made a semi before, so I'd exceeded my own expectations, so I wasn't that nervous at all, believe it or not.
I think you bullshit him because I think you always deserve to get a better result, and you just choke like a dog normally. So
Thanks, mate. Well, in my head, mate, I thought, well,
brutally
you're
honest.
playing with Hardy, who's one of the informed players in the country at the time. Basically, you've just got to pot out every time.
That does seem to be the way to beat him, doesn't it?
Yeah, and the only way.
Cale's had a really good break there. Gives himself a really strong chance to.
It looks like a practice drill.
It does. It does.
Brett's nominated.
Straight away you
Six
could.
open red,
Straight
one on the
away.
rail.
Straight away you can cut the red in the left corner. Come off and knock the ball off the rail if you wanted to. And give himself the frame. I mean, it's just on. You don't, no side, no bottom, no top, just plain ball and you knock it out.
And no matter what your wide's going to land on. So
Well, he's played that
Brett's
thick
in
as
white.
anything. Now you can play the same shot again.
yeah,
Well,
the best
maybe
thing
it's
about
me
it is
seeing the wrong angle, but I reckon the first one was perfect and this one's even better.
Yeah, any thickish contact and you're going to be sitting fat in the one in the middle anyway, you know? Just go on the other way. Well,
Just seems to me like it's harder work than it has to be.
yeah, I agree.
Unless he rolls through here and then plays the same shot that he already had, but why? Because then you're guaranteed to getting a result.
He's gone round to line the one up that's on the brown spot.
So he's not playing that.
So this is where he wants it.
Well, what's he playing? The double or after this? Or
I have no idea, mate. No one Cale. He wants to hit balls too. He likes punching them.
same as you in your younger years?
Yeah, mate, I still like punching them.
I don't mean the balls.
Oh. You mean annoying ones. I still like doing it, mate. The self-control's just a bit better than it used to be.
In the end, he's played all week here, so he should back himself just to nail this. There's no drama here.
They're a nice cut.
Been here all
They're
week.
They're not too tight, they're not too big. You can punch them down the road.
I know a bloke that actually made these.
Yeah, I actually know him myself. These
And-
tables for these finals provided by All Star Pool Tables.
Made by Peter Butterworth.
Well, John Russell, mate, but yeah, I had a hand in it.
Yep, John Russell, the office boy, and Peter Butterworth, the worker.
I didn't say that, JR. Brenton did.
Well, I'm just going on when I used to work for JR, he played solitaire all day and I made the tables.
30 seconds.
2005 Australian solitaire champion.
That's a big step up from the 1996 world champion in pool.
Well, he did play 45 hours a week of solitaire, so and didn't work Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, he does a lot of stuff. Does a lot of stuff alone.
But it does make a fantastic pool table. No one can say that, that's for sure.
All reports have been very good for this week.
It's a good shot. It's a good shot. Goes in. These tables, just hang it out there and let it drop in. Just put the washing out there and let it drop. Nice pace. Back yourself.
It is about a foot along though.
Yeah. Just put it out there and let it drop. Nice, good pace. Just missed the inside jaw.
30 seconds.
Unfortunately.
Just a touch thin, but not bad effort at all. He's put pressure on though.
Well, Jayme can just play this one ball, one closest to the black spot, stun across, and then play the yellow inside the black, and then
Wouldn't surprise me if he played the yellow at the top of the table, ran it through, played the yellow inside of,
just
and then get
the
the. I still think that's the shot though. You it's almost a freebie because you can play the white at the top, snooker if you're not confident. Oh,
30 seconds.
what a surprise! Peter Butter was us right. Oh,
Now, the visits.
Well, the way it sort of worked out, mate, I picked it correctly because I have the brain of a 17-year-old.
but then unfortunately,
Mature than me, so.
the shot he played didn't turn out to be Trump. So in the end, I was probably right.
So even though you were wrong there,
I was right.
you're right.
I think
That's a good effort, mate. You spun that one well.
I think that's the way it works.
All right, every frame has been handed back to the opponent so far.
It's definitely a nervous start to the match.
Absolutely. And
So it should be.
given this, I'm not sure of the age of both these guys, but Cale's been a junior for about 25 years now, so surely this is his last year.
I don't know the ages either, but I'm going to imagine that there's somewhere between 15 and 17 because it's under 18s.
I'm running.
Astounding words of wisdom from you there, mate.
Well,
You can work out any problem.
it's not often that I get a chance to maybe say that you didn't make a great comment, and
My point was,
normally
I'm not
very
saying
good.
I'm wondering if it's their last year in the under-18s. And as I
Well,
said, Cale's been there for a while, so I assume it will be his.
I would say that
So there is a lot of pressure.
I would say that the moment that Cale's about to start shaving, I think he probably is 17, so it might be his last year. He's 9'2", and he weighs 14 kilos.
He's been shaving it for 12 years.
Cale is 9'2" and weighs 14 kilos, so
Try and break, but awkward starter anyway you go. And that's just made rest.
Total.
it's
Jayme,
that's
I've
that is
got to make this now.
that is the game of pool though. One shot ago, he was thinking, I might be 3-1 down here, and all of a sudden, I'd say 90% sure of saying it's 2-all. I can't see him missing.
He has to run this route.
Red
Well,
card
for
fight.
himself, I agree. I think he has to, because he was doing it 2 days ago in the prelim. So
Cale's still a little bit tight. If he gets another shot here,
I think he'll start running. Yeah, I agree. If he gets, another second chance, he'll just start to get real confident, and it might be the end of it.
Yeah, if he comes up here, the pressure's still pretty much evenly distributed.
It'll do him a world of good if he puts a good ball here.
Stunning with the black here.
He's just running through, isn't he, in the bottom one.
All right.
It's a good shot.
Yeah.
Would have played it more even so to get on the bottom two in the corner.
Yeah.
because you play it confident anyway. You're playing it confident, so might as well run it through.
I didn't mind punching into the black then because it wasn't there was no danger.
Yeah, and
Other than missing the pot.
the black only goes in one pocket at the moment, so it was almost a free shot, like you said.
Yeah, and you're on about 4 balls anyway.
See, now there's some work to do.
Well, he's got to run this.
You can just cut it though and come up and down. Still got the two of them, and then play the black in the middle,
Yeah, they both go in the same pocket.
and then play the black in the middle afterwards. You don't need any work on it. You're just nice and thin, isn't it?
Just middle table. Just making sure it stays here.
Oh, Jesus! He didn't need. That's what I'm saying. He didn't need any work on that. Because it just floated up to that the middle table.
He's giving himself the big area though.
This is a tester.
Yes.
Feel-
Pass the test nicely.
You feel good when you put them.
Yeah,
If anything, he's hit a touch on the thin side because he's got more angle than he wanted. But
yeah, well, the black going in that same pocket.
well, I don't think it does. I think he has to come into it. He has to come into it. There's no doubt. He has to come into it.
He's digging into it.
Oh, he's a bit. I think he had to hit it middle ball, not thin.
There was no angle.
The double might be an option. Double's an option in the bottom corner.
So you got a bit of clearing to do.
Need to hopefully not get too much action on that bottom yellow, but I mean, there's not much else, is there?
No, there's not.
Could you?
Medium strife.
30 seconds.
He's really got nothing else. It's a big moment in this match right now. Oh, really?
That's
Come on,
actually
mate.
a shot all the time.
I just don't rate that.
You couldn't see anywhere he could get it. So just trying to leave it all.
I just don't think that. I just don't think it's good enough.
Well, time will tell. Just gotta watch where he runs the wide.
We didn't even need to do it, you just snooker.
Yeah,
Well, hang on a second.
but it's left him up or down. So or two cushions in the middle. I know they're very low percentage, but you're leaving a shot. And how often you play a weak snooker and someone jags it? Just gotta have a think.
What about for the crowd? Off 3 around with heaps of running. Just nail it straight in the corner.
That's something I do, so I'd assume I would suggest he doesn't do it.
That's a good idea, I think.
Come on, Cale.
About 2 visits.
But the one thing there is, Pete, you've got to make sure you hit the ball. Make sure, at least put pressure on him.
Very,
To not hit it,
very difficult to pot a ball when you don't hit it. I agree.
yeah, I can't. There's no flaws in that comment.
Luke's got all of them, maybe.
But I will say to you, I think you got to, even if you know, you got to make sure you hit it.
But that's just the norms. That was a pretty standard shot to get out of the snooker.
I don't think he'd miss that normally. He'd get that 10 out of 10. He'd hit it, and it's just Cale's just going to be running a bit more freely now, and it's going to be hard to get back.
He's definitely in a strife now.
Cale. Come on, mate.
Everything just gets a little bit easier, doesn't it? And you get a couple of chances, and then you get a couple of frames up. You got 2 visits. Now he's knocking this ball out. Pots this, knocks the one off the rail.
Yeah, he's got two. He doesn't even have to, but he can.
But it's,
He can't
but it's
really go wrong.
perfect.
Right,
It's
shot,
perfect.
mate.
You know what I mean? Like you said, you didn't have to, but it was you didn't have to put anything on the white, nothing. Things get easier when you get a frame up and you got a couple of shots in your hand.
You can see Cale's getting faster now. As the nerves are
Come on,
disappearing.
Cale.
He's starting to enjoy the match. He's starting to enjoy it. Whereas Jayme's still on negative 10.
Yeah, Cale.
extensions of nothing and they've gone everywhere, so I won't say it's his last chance to assert himself in this match, but he will be running out of chances. It only is a race to 6. As we said before, if he doesn't start applying pressure to Cale, he will run away with it.
Red balls will play.
You may leave that red down this end of the table to get on the black up the top. And use the ball in the middle to get on that ball, which is a good plan if that's what he does. No, he's taking it now. Just keep it simple for yourself. Don't make it too hard, Jayme. I'd like to come up a bit further than that. That's alright. He needs to be out in the middle of the table for the last one. Right on the blue spot would be just about perfect. Really needs a little bit of luck. Very makeable shot, but he's going to be cannoned straight into the black and yellows. Very bad goal from one of the kids. Going out a very good shot, Jayme. Well, got out of it well, but
Come on, Cale.
Yellow balls will play.
dangerous times. Black ball really the only issue for Cale. Which with his confidence up, it shouldn't be an issue anyway if he moves on it. Get this out, run straight in, leave the white right in between the other two.
30 seconds.
That's a confident way to go.
Great shot, Cale. Great shot.
Jump, Slicker.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that shot.
Good hit, mate.
Jeez, that's not real pretty. I didn't like the last shot Cale played because it did nothing for his 2 trouble balls.
Go, Taz.
He could have just pushed one through, landed right in between the other 2, then all 3 of them were on. Now he's still got the cluster there with the black in it and another one near a rail.
Total Slicker.
He played this with side off 1 cushion, or he can play off 2, which didn't go well for him last time. He looks to be playing pretty skinny again. And he has.
Yeah, 2 visits.
Come on, Cale. Go, Taz.
Bonus for him as he hasn't disturbed him. Oh, he's misread that shot badly for a second time.
mate, come on.
Not the worst option to play it off that ball. The only thing he's got to have in his mind here is not to kill anything. I think he can get through to the plant on the second yellow. So he can just make a glance off the third yellow and both come out into play. And he's still on his ball, so
30 seconds.
that would be my preferred option if you can get to it. No, he's just trying to double it.
Second visit.
Come on, Cale.
Pretty right now. Maybe a touch late to be deciding if that ball goes. I'm standing up behind it, so it goes.
Come on, Cale. Come on, mate.
Shot tag.
It's just landed a little bit too straight on that too. I'll tell you now, that goes into the heart of the pocket. As long as you don't pinch to the left, you've got no issues on that
30
pot.
seconds.
Shot, Cale. Come on, mate. Come
It's
on.
nice, you can just hit at nice pace. Nudge off the cushion. He's looked at it a lot.
Shot, Cale.
And there you go, it almost went into the left side of the pocket. So plenty of room.
Yes.
Now, good finish from Cale. The 4-1 starting to get away from Jayme a little bit. I believe it's Jayme's break. So he really needs to step up and put some pressure on him. Cale will be feeling great right at the moment. Spending less time in shots, moving around the table with a bit of bounce on his step. He'll be really enjoying it now.
Come on, Jayme.
Jayme just needs to think of what's in front of him, not behind, and get on with it. Remember what he's capable of doing, what he's been doing.
Not running.
Just loosen the arm. Well, it's a good break.
Well potted.
Couple of tricky ones, but control of the table.
Greg's in play.
Good start. Play the double and clear the other one here if he wants. Great shot. Bit less pace would have kissed the other end. It's good that he's playing it confidently. Can he get back across with his cushion? That's a great shot. Push the bloke across now and to hold. Then play the one in the middle, get back across the table, and he's just got to roll the rail over here. So, in control and should be pretty right. Just don't overhit it, get the bloke straight in the corner.
30 seconds.
Shot. Come on, lucky Jayme.
Yellow ball's in play.
Go, Taz.
Come on, lucky Jayme.
I'm a little bit confused by that shot. Must have been worried about pushing the bloke in or not being able to win. Anyway, a little bit of work here for Cale, but playing how he is, he should be pretty right. The two reds over the middle really aren't blocking anything.
30 seconds.
I reckon Cale will be pretty happy to be at the table. Thinking to himself, run this rack and then I'll get to break for the match. He's looking nice and composed now, Cale.
Shot, Taz.
Killing nice and crisply. Perfect angle just to sort of screw up the table. For a choice of three, I'll probably leave the one near the middle for last. It's perfect. Natural position in the plate.
Shot, mate. Go, Taz.
That'll do.
Come on, Tazzy.
Probably take the one in the middle now. This will take his corner first in the middle. And just start it into the bloke, which is what I think he's going to do. Not need a rest.
30 seconds.
He's composing himself, not sure of it. Knows it's his to give up now.
Look out.
He'll go whichever way he wants now. That's a confident shot.
Look out.
You'll be able to see the finish line now. Another check to hold. And a nice straight play. And he's flying along now, Cale. And Jayme would need something special from here. As I said, only raised to 6. So uphill battle for Jayme, plus it's Cale's break. Yeah, I can actually see out there Britain's cigarette breaks turn into a game of gin rummy, I believe.
Time running.
Yeah, here you go. And he's got one down.
Ball potted.
Go, Taz. Come on, Cale.
great starter on the roots either.
Yellow balls nominated.
Nominated yellows.
30 seconds.
Just need to do something with that yellow on Blake. Figure out where to get on. We might even try and move on if he's feeling it. And that's a huge shot. He's flying.
Yellow balls in play.
You don't take that shot on unless you're absolutely feeling it. Nicely played. Just take this in. The one in the corner near the bloke's up the obvious ball to get on the other yellow on the bottom cushion. You don't particularly want to leave it till last. I'd like to get back out here if you could and then play it. Because I'd love to be able to play the yellow across the bottom rail with the ball up in the middle last in his natural position. You don't have to worry about getting on the plate. You can just play pocket weight then. If he gets the angle on the yellow next to the black, he could
30
play that
seconds.
yellow too and kick it across. Get it on the side, he's still going to lead on the other ball. Working out what angle he wants to be on. Just throw a couple of inches. Just a bit of pocket, but it's okay.
Cale, come on, mate.
It's probably high enough to just run it. A little bit of left-hand action on it. Just make sure the white comes out. Even if he's low on the yellow in the middle, he can still run up and down from natural position. Basically anywhere in the right-hand half of the table would be good enough.
30 seconds.
It's a little bit awkward over the plate. Nice confident shot. Playing like a guy who's 5-1 up in the race to 6.
Come on, Cale, come on.
Black ball for an Australian title. Very well done, Cale, Barrett. Commiserations to Jayme. Great win.
The runner-up and certainly a worthy finalist, Jayme from Queensland. (2014) champion in the under 18s, Barrett, Tasmania. And one round of applause for the Empire, Gordon Males. I'd like to invite Greg Dougal to come forward and make the presentation to the winner. Like to come forward, Cale. Cale Barrett, under 18 champion for 2014.
Yeah, the week was fairly alright. Pretty hot though, the conditions were pretty hard. But I think all players played pretty well and I was happy to finish on top, so yeah.
Yeah, I think everyone did very well under the extreme conditions that we were served up by God. Influences in your career. Who's played a part in your career today?
Probably Jared Wicks from Tasmania, Les Higgins, Greg Watt, some of the boys from Tasmania, and some of the open men, some like Brent and Jake, watching them, and yeah.
And whereabouts are you at in terms of junior pool in Australia? Is this your last year?
This is it last year, so done after this one, but we'll miss it. Yeah.
And it's a great way to go out. And how many years have you been playing junior pool?
Started first, I had 1 year under 12s, and now, so 11. Yeah.
That's a wonderful achievement to be here for 11 years. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. You've also been playing for the senior side.
The last 4 years for me, and then I didn't go this year, but yeah.
And which pool, whereabouts do you play pool in Tassie?
Just at home, really. There's not many places to play, so just practice at classes from home, and yeah.
You don't play for any team in Tassie?
I've been playing for Denport, just out local comp, and that's it. Yeah.
And what are your ambitions?
Go to the Worlds and hopefully all the boys will go on and have a crack at the world title, so.
That's great, Jayme. Ladies and gentlemen, a great champion and a great ambassador to Australia, and I'm sure you'll do a great job for us over there. Cale Barrett, Tasmania. Thank you. Congratulations on making the final. It's no mean feat to make an under-18 final here at these Australian titles. How have you enjoyed the week?
The week's been awesome. Like I said before, the airport was tough, but everyone got through it. Yeah, it's been an awesome week.
And major influences in your career today?
It's got to be the parents. I mean, without them, I can't get here. And yeah, just all the boys back home, Peter White, Rusty Wheeler, they're always encouraging me, telling me what I'm doing wrong, what I'm doing right. Yeah, that's always good.
Yeah, you mentioned the parents. I think it's an opportune moment to give a big round of applause to all the parents that have come along and all the parents watching on CueballTV that dedicate time to getting their kids to school. Jayme, what about the future? What are your ambitions?
Win the 2014 World Junior Championships. Let's start with Cale. Hopefully the whole team goes and get redemption.
Yeah, that would be great. And now I'll open it up to you to say anything you'd like to say, and also to thank the people you'd like to thank.
Everyone, all the supporters, Rocking, Warren Ross, Joe, Tanya, just everyone on the board. Cale for a great final, played well. Missed balls, you're going to lose, and that's how it is. And yeah, thanks everyone for coming.
Thank you, Jayme. Well done. Really competitive in the 2014 under-18 final. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, for both these finalists, Jayme Watt from Queensland and our champion, Cale Barrett from Tassie. Thank you for staying and supporting supporting these championships over the last week. It's now, the matches have ended and the championships are officially closed from a playing point of view. I look forward to seeing you all this evening at presentation. And once again, thank you to all the viewers on CueballTV. Thanks, CueballTV. Thank you.